Popular news stories on ConnectYuBuzz titled US-based Lady Lisa Montgomery to face death penalty for strangling pregnant woman. Right. Lisa Montgomery strangled a pregnant woman in Missouri before cutting out and kidnapping the baby in 2004. If the execution goes ahead, she will be the first female federal inmate to be put to death in almost 70 years. Montgomery's execution date was originally set for last month, but a stay was put in place after her attorneys contracted COVID-19. It was then rescheduled for January 12 by the Justice Department, but Montgomery's lawyers argued that the date could not be set while a stay was in place. A court sided with her attorney, stopping an order from the director of the Bureau of Prisons scheduling her death. The last woman to be executed by the U.S. government was Bonnie Heady, who died in a gas chamber in Missouri in 1953. According to the Death Penalty Information Center, read full details of this on ConnectYuBuzz. Second popular news stories on ConnectYuBuzz titled, "You have to stop playing Nigerian songs." Stanley and tells DJs at a private party with millions of views on ConnectYuBuzz writes, "I love you all, but you have to stop playing Nigerian songs for hours and hours." Stanley and tells DJs at a private party. The argument has been on trend in the Cameroon entertainment industry. Many have complained of the constant use of Nigerian songs in Cameroonian clubs and parties. Cameroonian entertainers have increasingly grown frustrated as they continuously argue that entertainers in the country never receive the support they deserve. In most occasions, Cameroonians are quick to join foreigners to bash on the Cameroonian entertainers. This is not all. Read full article on ConnectYuBuzz. Third popular news story on ConnectYuBuzz titled, "Uganda, 7 years old becomes youngest pilot in the world with millions of views." Right. A 7-year-old Uganda boy has become a sensation in his country with his precocious display of aircraft knowledge and budding flying skills. Graham Shema has been interviewed on local television, and his name is prefixed in newspapers and on social media with Captain. German's ambassador and the country's transport minister have invited him for meetings. A lover of math and science, the student has flown as a trainee 3 times on a Cessna 172. He says he wants to be a pilot and an astronaut and someday travel to Mars. "My role model is Elon Musk," said the boy. A pilot's white shirt and black socks hugging his small frame. He spoke a lot of wisdom. Read more details of this on ConnectYuBuzz. Fourth popular news stories on ConnectYuBuzz titled, 11 U.S. Senators object vote results rise. 11 Senate Republicans on Saturday announced that they will vote for objections to the Electoral College results come Wednesday when the U.S. convenes in a joint session to formally count the vote. The senators call on the U.S. Congress to appoint an electoral commission to conduct an emergency 10-day audit of the election returns in disputed states. According to the Hill, GOP Grand Old Party, another slang of the Republican Party, Senators Ted Cruz, Ron Johnson, James Lacon, Steve Dennis, John Kennedy, Marsha Blackburn, and Mike Brown, and Senators-elect Cynthia Lummis, Roger Marshall, Bill Hagerty, and Tommy Tuberville said in a joint statement that they will vote against accepting the election results until there is a 10-day audit. Read full details of this on ConnectYuBuzz. Last popular news stories on ConnectYuBuzz titled, "Suspected cultist shot dead by rival cult group in Ondo." Right. A suspected cultist has been killed by members of a rival cult group in Akumbo, Akoko community, Akoko Southwest local government area of Ondo State, in what seemed to be a reprisal attack. It was gathered that the suspected cultist, identified as A.Y. Chilla, who was known for his notoriety in the community, was rounded up by the gang and shot severally on Wednesday night, December 29. Read full details of this on ConnectYuBuzz. This brings us to the end of the 6:30 news on CMTV. It was compiled and edited by Nambida Kwisa and presented by Bongni Marie Claire under the supervision of Quine Chamba. And to the next newscast, I do wish you a happy new year.